Everyone, this is a tutorial on how to create an interactive Bitmoji classroom that we could present to our students while we are in our virtual teaching and learning environment, and even when we go back to our physical classrooms and labs. This is a virtual space I created, and some of these elements are made interactive so that when students click them, they could uh, access information or resources. Since it's the beginning of the year, my Bitmoji links to a short bio of myself so that students will get to know me a little bit. The text HNGC Virtual Library links to the landing page of Destiny Discover, where students could log into their accounts and then they could search and look for books, ebooks that they can read at home. And each of the 3 books here is linked to a resource. To Kill a Mockingbird is linked to a YouTube video, which is an introduction to the book. The Hate You Give links to a discussion guide. And The Pearl links to an audiobook excerpt. So how do you start? First step is to create your Bitmoji if you don't have one already. So in the App Store on your phone, search for the Bitmoji app and download it. Once done, open the app, sign up for an account, and the app is user-friendly. You can readily create your avatar. The next step is to add the Bitmoji extension to Chrome so that you can readily search for your Bitmojis if you're using a computer. So go to bitmoji.com, scroll down to the end of the page, click on Bitmoji for Chrome desktop, and once you have added the extension, you will see the icon on the right top corner of your computer. You can click on this icon and then you can start searching for Bitmojis or stickers that you could use for your documents and for this purpose that you can use to your virtual space. The next step is to collect images that you plan to include in your virtual classroom and save them in a folder in your computer for easy access. 2 things to remember when choosing your images. Number 1, make sure that you are following the copyright and fair use laws. And number 2, make sure that your images do not have borders or they have transparent background like the PNG images. Just a quick review: when you're searching for images in Google, make sure you click on Tools and then filter your search to labeled for reuse or labeled for non-commercial reuse. I think it's worth mentioning that yes, there is a way to insert images directly from the web to our slide by going to Insert, Image, search the web, and then choosing an image that one of the images that pop up. We could just insert it like that. But this method does not allow us to filter our searches according to usage rights. So I still strongly suggest that you look for images that are free to use and save them to your computer before starting this project. Once your images are ready, you are set to create your virtual classroom. First, we're going to add images and text, and then we're going to make them interactive by inserting links to those images and text. We will start with a blank Google slide. So to insert images, we go to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. I'm going to start adding a floor and wall background. Next, I'm going to add a whiteboard. So again, go to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. And I will make that my biggest image so that I can add text later. If you right click on any image, you can manipulate the image with their order. You can bring it to front or forward or backward or back. You can also flip it and rotate it. If you decide that whatever furniture you've added to your classroom are the basic elements of your space and you don't want any of these items to be clickable, go ahead and download it. So go to File and download this as a JPEG. So that way you could use this as a background later on as a single image. I'm going to save it to my folder. So now if I have a new slide, all I have to do for my background is go to my computer and search that background. And I could do this every time I create my classroom. Okay, added a few more images, and now we're ready to add our text. So go to Insert, click Text Box, draw the text box, and then type your text. And we can add the date here for the week. Now we can use the whiteboard as a message board, or we can add our goals and objectives, or we can add our agenda. So every time you want to add a text, you need to go to Insert Text Box and create a text. Now, if you want a particular text to link to an assignment or a resource, make sure that you have a specific text box for that text. I added more text and I have a separate text box for Do Now and a separate text box for Lesson. Now it's time to insert a link to some of the text and some of the images. So we select the text box, go to Insert, click Link. You're going to paste the link here and click on Apply. So I'm also going to do that with the lesson. So for the Do Now, I added a link to a Google Doc. And for the lesson, I'm going to insert a link to a YouTube video. So again, you have to select the text box, go to Insert, click Link, paste the link, and click Apply. For this poster, I'm going to add a link to a page with inspirational quotes. And this book image is linked to a public domain copy of the stories. Now I can add my emoji. Click on the icon, and then I can choose any. I could use a welcome emoji, and I can change this anytime. That we can add something like this, or we want to celebrate Friday, we can add this. or when the students do really well, we can give them like a fantastic, super yay. This is a Bitmoji that I'd like to use for this space, like that one. Again, we can change our Bitmojis to send some positivity to our students. We can also insert a link to a video of you giving them a pep talk, or just saying hi, hello to the students, or you can link to a biography of you, or even link to your Flipgrid lessons, or um, a short video of yourself giving a short instruction. So the possibilities are endless with Bitmoji Classroom. And of course, you can change your agenda daily or weekly. So there it is. I hope that you find this video helpful and have fun creating your virtual classroom.